actually not seen this. I feel like I'm about to watch a Bourne movie or something. What the hell? Hello, my friends, and welcome to Geo-Political Simulator 5. It is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, and for some reason I was sent a key for this, and I could not say no because this series has a long history of janky badness, and yet we're on the 5th game. So we're going to try it because I do love political games. I do love me some good political games, starting with Balance of Power in the late 80s. Remember that one? What was his name? Chris Crawford? Is that his name? Yeah, I love that game back in the day. And so I do love a good political game. I'm not particularly great at them, but Balance of Power, man. So good. So good. So good. All right, so, we have a tutorial. Let's do the tutorial. I guess we get to play the United States as John Nelson. I guess we could probably change the name. Wait, you could win Balance of Power? I didn't know that. I never thought that game could be won. I never thought that you could win Balance of Power. I never lasted long in that game. I loved playing it, but whew, I was not good at it. Alright, in this mode you'll be guided step by step throughout the match. Ideal for beginners. Oh, that's me. Are you ready to start the tutorial? I am ready. Oh, the game is starting with a Kissinger quote, you guys. We're out the game. We're running hot. Fucking Henry Kissinger. Really? Really, game? That's the person you're gonna quote to get me in the mood? Henry fucking Kissinger? The man with so much blood on his hands? I did a jig when he died. I danced a little bit when he died. I was so happy. If you don't know why I was happy, seek out the 6-part Behind the Bastards episode on Henry Kissinger. Man was a monster. Absolute fucking monster. And this is the quote the game starts me with. Okay. Oh boy. Oh wow. So it's kind of a cheat, but that's fascinating. That if both sides withdraw their funding, blah blah blah. Wow. Okay. So we have world peace because
So here you are at the head of the country. Hello there. I'm Professor Archibald Rainwater, an honorary doctor in geopolitics, macroeconomics, and sociology.
Honorary
My
doctor.
job is to help the future leaders of this world with their first steps. I'm here to help you. Right. To start, you'll need to appoint the members of your government. It would be logical to draw from the ranks of your own party, but it's not a hard and fast rule. It's been that way ever since the days of the Roman Senate. Indeed, it could be strategically intelligent to include figures from different sides and from the working class in your cabinet. Your advisor has also appointed a few ministers. If you wish to do so, you can change them, but whatever happens, you still need to make the appointments for the key posts. Good luck with the selection process.
this guy looks like a British actor. I know. He really does. Now, I'm going to be honest. There was no AI There was no AI disclaimer in this game, so I'm not quite sure if that was AI, but anyway, oh, this interface. That is so hard to read. I got reading, glasses down here, and that is like impossible to read. Oh my god. Wow, that is so small. Okay, cabinet. Appoint a new minister. I want a political simulator where I'm in the British Parliament and I just go rah 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 rah. Whenever anyone says anything I don't like, rah 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 rah. That's all I want to do. Is sit in the British Parliament and go rabble 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 rabble. Oh, that just reminded me. Do you know there's a game for Yes Prime Minister that came out in like 1987? We're gonna have to play that at some point. I have a copy of it. I actually have a physical copy of the Yes Prime Minister game, so I could legally play it. Yeah, we'll have some fun with that. All right. Appoint a new minister. Jesus. Okay. So. Now I gotta click on that link. Oh, is this about what's going on over in what's that? Oh yeah. What's that country where where the folks burned down the PM's house? That's going on like right now. I completely forget which country that is, but that's some stuff going on over there. I just wonder when that'll happen here. Which country is it where stuff is going down? I can't remember. Hang on. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the country where stuff is about. Right, but no, there's yeah, I cannot remember the name of the country where stuff is going down right now. Yeah, Nepal. I think you're right, Nepal. All right, so let's see. Oh my god, there's a lot of. So we want. This is economics. This is economics, right? And of course, it's mostly white men. Well, the game is realistic in that regard. Hey, look, a woman! We're gonna confirm her. These things. What? Alright, so wait, this is, Homeland Security. Okay, let's see. Chief of Army. Wait, is that a thing? Chief of Army? I know this music. Yeah, I heard that like dozens of students, like they switched to real bullets. I read this morning, and so like people have actually been killed. Disgusting. This This music sounds really familiar. Like, I think I've heard this in another game, but I can't place it right now. Secret Agent, Homeland Security Chief. Okay, Foreign Affairs. I know this music. I've heard this music before. Anyway. Alright, so this is Foreign Affairs. The billionaires, family and friends, intellectuals. It could be like the current administration and put a medical doctor in charge of something stupid like Homeland Security. That doesn't make any sense. This is Foreign Affairs. These are already secretaries. You have no leaders, apparently. Okay. National branch fight against what? National branch for the fight against AIDS. Okay. National Association for an Alternative World. What? Animal Friends and Protectors Association. Sects? Bureau for the Spatial Peoples Guru. What? Church of the New Oral Bibles. What? Artists. Movie actor. Popular humorist. Satirical humorist. Okay, so this is for Foreign Affairs. What about a historian? Yeah, let's put a historian in there.
Right. Now that you've put together your whole team as the chief executive, you can now propose your first law in hopes that Parliament will pass it. This very symbolic first decision is important. History will remember it and it'll make a deep impression on public opinion. During this time of global warming, and as your environment minister will advise you, doing something for ecology would be much appreciated. I suggest that you use tax measures, which would also help you to bolster public coffers.
It'll be more expensive to eliminate pollution later than engage in increase our efforts now. I mean, that sounds great. What do I actually do about it? Like, what can I actually do about it? Oh, I see. Okay. This interface is like straining my eyes. Wow, this UI, man, is all over the place. Deforestation tax? Fixed amount per... Start with 20%. What? Huh? Oh, they're gonna vote on it, I guess. Bill is debated in the assembly. The bill was well received. Democratic Union. Oh, like real life, Republicans have more. Trump? Former President of the United States. Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is pointing that state revenues might go up. What are you pointing me at? Notice that the provisional budget has been voted on. It includes the current budget as well as the laws you're proposing. Clicking below will take you to the budget of each ministry. Clicking below what? Oh, this? Game certainly is throwing a lot at you. You can now kill time until the vote date. Please use the time kill buttons. Time kill buttons. I'm fast forwarding a week. It's calculating what happened in that week. Okay, thanks, man. Russia has just created a new space program.
Many people are left in the streets. It is absolutely necessary to do something.
Okay. Thanks, man. Thanks, Timu Pierce Brosnan. Okay. The number of undocumented foreigners in our country has become astronomical. Oh boy. Oh. Game is really okay, there's a chief of staff of the army, but there's no chief of army. It just sounds like it's from Arrested Development. I'm in army. You have a wide array of possibilities and it's not doing much good. Okay. Thanks, man.
The artist received first prize. All our cultural
Nice
policy
start.
has been
Your
indirectly
first law
rewarded
has
by
been
this.
passed. This will be immediately reflected in your popularity rating.
News constantly streams all national and international information. Open, click the icon on the top right. Is that Jack Nicholson? My job is beach. I'm just Ken. Oh my god. Okay. How do we... Okay. You will also see changes to popularity. Click for more details. Okay. Oh, we're using European dates. Fine. That's gonna confuse me.
The power of the media. There's room for debate on that one. Oh, sorry. So, as we've seen, you have the tools at your disposition for directly influencing state resources. But other strategies are possible, notably increasing your GDP, which could create wealth for the country and create jobs. With the world in economic crisis, a head of state should more or less wear the hat of a sales manager and try to land fabulous business contracts.
What?
So, make a date with the Chinese president. Its vast territory needs advanced technology. Your great nation won't be outdone. You should try to win them over.
What? How do you, oh. Move the map around. Okay, right click. Okay, it's not like a globe, it's like a flat. Alright. Oh, whatever. Ah, right click. Oh, okay, so you right click a country. Diplomacy. Meeting request. Ah! A paper calendar game? Really? Is this 1993? I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I learn that someone still uses a paper day planner like this, I'm like, why? I mean, I don't know. People like writing, I guess. I don't understand it because, like, I have my wife and my calendars. I have our calendars synced on our phones, so we can each see what the other, is doing. We can like plan ahead if we have to. It's very, very handy. You can't do that with a paper day planner. Okay, how about Groundhog Day? Aww, someone wrote it in there. It's all cute. Like, we're gonna meet the president of China. How do I get out of here? So, I did the thing you wanted, right? Now you can kill time until the meeting. You will see your interocular appear on the left of the screen. People are trying to tell me things.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance. Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit and your debt.
Thanks. Or you want to do internet regulation? Wow, this is what happens when you put a spy. Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. Writing does help you.
I feel it necessary to instruct you on the strategy of targeted conquest, which is a simple and effective military option that we can use in the event of expansionist warfare. So, at our headquarters, you can designate one or multiple regions in enemy territory as a target. Our troops will be deployed and they will attack to conquer those regions, then adopt a defensive stance in order to keep it. If the enemy manages to retake the territory, our troops will focus solely on taking it back and then defending them once again. If the nation is very large or too powerful to be completely conquered, this strategy will help you make partial gains with your military. Then negotiate that annexation with a peace accord. And whether you decide as you go or from the start of the conflict, our troops will adapt.
Okay. Thanks. Every day, Miller. Okay, well, let's, we're gonna meet with the Ukrainian president, because why not? Let's break the tutorial if we can. Okay, I just talked to you. What?
Bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Cool. Why are you doing a census in 2024? They're done every 10 years. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Abolishment of torture. Sure, I guess. Alright, so you want me to... Oh, apparently shit's going on in Africa? Okay, there's a conflict in Nigeria and Sudan and Burkina... Is that an actual place? Burkina Faso? Oh. Offer a coffee. So I can offer a coffee? Offer a glass of champagne? I love your country. Its splendid landscapes always made me dream. What is happening? Okay. New sales contract in strategic sectors. What are the other options before we do that? Immigration agreement. You should make an effort in terms of human rights. Oh, yeah, that's something I should. Encourage you to make more effort against global warming. Sure. Wait. What do you want to do? Okay, it's got to come back because I missed it. Come on. What do you want to do? I know this music. Type indicate and what? In type, indicate annual sale. In product, select biotechnology. Oh, so there's no organization to this at all. I see. I know this music. What is this music? I've heard this music before. I just don't remember what it's from. It's gonna haunt me all day. Gonna haunt me all day. I know this music. I've heard this music before.
Congratulations! A contract with the Middle Kingdom is always welcome. In this case,
Middle
it's
Kingdom?
one of your choicest technologies that has won them over. Yet another example that could inspire you to continue to further develop your research. The other great powers have understood this and don't waffle around. They dedicate a large part of budgets to research and innovation with a view to conquering new markets and developing new activities that create jobs with high value-added potential and that are not subject to relocation. Take the risk and make big investments in gray matter. You'll reap the fruits in the future.
Okay, what the fuck was that Middle Kingdom nonsense? I mean, according to the internet, there's a Middle Kingdom in Egypt? That has nothing to do with China.
Incoming priority message.
I thought I silenced you. I apologize. I thought I silenced my phone. Yeah, I am so confused right now. Interlocutor? Your interlocutor. Is that the right? Doesn't seem like the right word here. Lock. Okay, I guess it kind of works. An interlocutor is a person who takes part in a dialogue or conversation. My interlocutor offered several arguments on the relative merits of the proposal. I guess it kind of works. Middle Kingdom is another phrase for China? Really? Okay, that's new to me. Apologies. Middle Kingdom. I thought we were going to talk about sending Frodo over there. Okay. Elect to invest in research. Space research. Culture. The media. Sports! Oh, sports is its own thing. That makes me sad. Alright, in each ministry, the left section includes the relatives. Increase the manpower. Do you want me to increase the manpower game? Because it's gonna... You can increase the number of researchers or their salary, for example. Okay, so what if I close that? Do you want me to... Wait. Hang on a second. Alright, so if I up the amount, if I up the objective, the budget cost 632 in millions, I guess. If I lower the objective, there's still a cost involved in lowering the amount of scientists? I am so confused right now. I guess you can change the priority of each one for the budget. ICT and cybersecurity. Bactenology? I'm learning a lot of new words today. Bactenology. Okay, I guess you want me to increase the number of researchers. And I'll increase their salary. Nuclear fission before 2024. Fission, what? Yeah, I do see this. You can also add a few more, but be careful.
Notwithstanding your investment efforts, there is a risk that there will be inefficiencies in public research that will remain because of slightly limited infrastructure. To stimulate the intelligence of your scientists, offer them a generous modern environment where they can cogitate under proper conditions. It would also be an opportunity to take an interest in territory planning and make yourself new friends in the regions. That could always be useful.
All right.
What you've done for research, you can also do for other sectors. And you should also act quickly, because the nurse and healthcare worker strike has just started. They're unhappy with how the healthcare system works and their working conditions. In hospitals in particular, the protesters seem determined to make you give in. Bit of disorder for the start of your mandate, and your popularity might suffer if the movement intensifies. You can try to re-establish order through the forces of law and order, but I wouldn't advise it for the case at hand. Instead of that, you should negotiate with the union, try to satisfy it, without digging too much into your budget. If your proposals are acceptable, and if you keep your promises afterwards, of course.
Ooh. Wow, that's a big strike. Okay. You tell him he is radiant. Offer a bribe. Oh yeah, the reviews of this are terrible.
Where? What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Oh my god. Let's up it a little bit. I can only up it one at a time. Can I change the number? Can I actually change the number? Okay, how about... Oh, pardon me. How about that?
Very well. We accept your offer.
Yeah, I know. I thought I just changed the salary. I thought I just changed the salary. No, I'll change it again. But why are you still pointing at it? Yeah, I changed it. Yeah, this is what kind of fascinates me, man, is that the reviews for all of their games have been bad, but apparently they do well enough to have a 5th game in the series. All right, so I have updated the salary. Like you wanted. I updated the salary to what you wanted. I did it. I did it. What? I would be the most union-friendly president you'd ever meet. Unlike every other president. Maybe FDR, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember the last time we had a union-friendly president. I don't know about Carter. I know it wasn't Clinton. I know it wasn't Obama. I know it wasn't Biden. Okay, what do you want to do, game? I upped the salary. I'll update a little more. Then here we go. How about that? How about that? Okay. Weird. I wonder what I had to do to trigger the thing. Alright, so I guess we're fast forwarding a day.
Yeah, what a relief. The strike is over and the country returns to some semblance of tranquility. But now things are heating up on the battlefield.
What?
Fundamentalist Islamic terrorists from Somalia have crossed over the border and attacked the small settlement of Dardesia in Kenya, an ally with whom we have military partnership agreement. So now is the time to activate your troops on Kenyan soil and liberate Dardesia however you see fit. An easy strike for the military that you command, which will reassure your partner and intimidate terrorist groups in the region.
Where can you see lions? Only in Kenya. Hang on. I will not offend you by doubting your commitment to animal rights. In our civilized world... Whoa. So yeah, I need to use the reading. Like, you know how you have reading glasses? These are trifocals. And the bottom part here are the readers. And I have to use the readers to read this tiny, itty-bitty, teeny-weeny text. Okay, so wait, what do you want to do? Military map? Where's the military map? Military. Oh, there we go. Military map. Okay, so we're having whoa, hey, whoa! Calm down. Alright, oh, here we go. This is where we're pointing at? You want to attack? Whoa, whoa! Oh wow, you can really zoom in, huh? We're going to attack that? Okay. Okay, so now we've got some tanks moving out. You can really zoom in, which is kind of neat, I guess. Alright, hang on, before we do anything.
Well done. You have just signed your first contract. A note from my department will allow a rapid expert appraisal of this contract. It is attached to the contract.
Thank you. You changed the deal on ecological issues. I would say that... But even say that you are positioning yourself as a real rampart against the looting of the planet. In the name of our children, thank you. Okay, sure.
I believe I must remind you, here and now, of the various elements that can impact the effectiveness of the infantrymen in combat. So, in no particular order, the strength of the military, the quality of the armaments, the quality of the military education and training, salary levels, the legitimacy of the conflict, of course, especially if the soldier has to defend their homeland on their own soil. Shifts in the conflict, such as territorial gains or losses inflicted on the enemy, weapons suppliers, moral support, including coming from the head of state. One can conclude that at your level, the highest there is, you have the means to impact troop morale.
Thanks. I guess. This is bad. Okay, Mr. President, I've come to inform you that our elections have just ended and that Erwin... blah, 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 blah. Would you like me to congratulate him on your behalf? Sure, why wouldn't I? President, come to the foreign elections and yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I send congratulations? Wait, Mr. President, on behalf of the police unions I represent, boo! I must call. Okay, I'm a big fan of unions, except police unions. Fuck them. All right. I must call on you to task the new modern methods to combat criminal activity, which will greatly help us with our workday. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this game needs an editor. On the last point, it goes without saying that our stock of surveillance cameras must adequate to the task. Must adequate to the task? Hang on. Adequate? That was be adequate. Adequate. Yeah, must be adequate to the task, not adequate to the task. Yeah. So, missed a word there. All this will undoubtedly limit criminal activity and terrorist activities. Okay, sure. Alright, let's, yeah, I wonder... Ooh, that's a giant tank. Oh my god. A Gamera-sized tank. They must have some kind of private backing. Like, they probably have one guy who's really rich, or one person who's really rich and just keeps like, just keep making games. Like, if I was suddenly a billionaire, I'd be like, okay, we're making the best flight simulator we've ever made. Okay, Seymour, I can't disagree with you at all. I can't agree with you at all. My wife is in a teachers union, and they've been very beneficial to her and us. So I'm going to have to vehemently disagree with you there. I'm a big fan of unions in general.
Your military move is a success.
But
this is a victory over terrorism.
Yeah, I'm going to have to vehemently disagree with you on that.
Although nothing is ever really easy when it comes to terrorism.
The only people...
A case in point, a very violent attack has just happened in Djibouti, one of your privileged partners in Africa.
Djibouti. Oh.
That its Eritrean neighbor has ordered this and
Isn't the music,
decides on Djibouti territory. It's time for you to intervene. Put an end to these threats as quickly as possible, and bring the Asmara regime back to its senses. As there is little counter-espionage going against them, your Secret Service is totally capable of quickly collecting compromising information on Eritrea's top officials. Make a nice catch.
Yeah, people who don't like unions are usually the bootlickers of capitalists. Does that boot taste good? How does Jeff Bezos' boot taste? Is it delicious? Anyway, alright, what are we doing? First, you need to create a network in Eritrea? Is that a place? Wait. Why would a union... No. No, bad teachers, well... That's less of a union thing and more of a tenure thing. I mean, once a teacher gets tenure, it's very hard to let them go. That's not really a union thing. And maybe the unions help, you know, negotiate that, but it also helps keep good teachers in place. Yeah, if you want to look at it like that and be anti-union, go ahead. I just can't agree with you. I think you're completely wrong. Wait, so is that a place? Eritrea? Eritrea. I mean, without unions, we'd still be working 6 days a week, 18 hours a day. Children would still be working in mines. Children would still be working in mines, you know. Oh, wow, okay. So Eritrea is a country. Okay, I'm learning a lot of new things today. Never heard of it. A country in the Horn of Africa. Interesting. Alright, what are we doing? Secret Service. Ooh. CIO, the CIA. Manage networks. Alright. Well, at least this is organized in alphabetical order. What do you want to do? List of countries, select Eritrea to open the... Oh, okay. Political spying. No, it's political spying, not political espionage. Do you know the text in your own game? Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, bye, Seymour. You won't be missed. Alright, we're gonna fast forward through a week. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? BOP.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer. According to my calculations, using transactional analysis, Chicago score naturally, the team has at most a 63.8% chance of making a strategic gain in its position by focusing on this target and only on this target. Do you want us to try the approach?
Sure. Okay, we're fast forwarding again, I guess. Oh yeah, Earth and Beyond is a great game. I love it when enterprising fans make an emulator for an old MMO. Like, God, you can still play Star Wars Galaxies. You can still play Asheron's Call. I think you can still play Dark Age of Camelot. And now we're gonna get The Crew. There are these folks that are making a new version of The Crew via emulation, so we'll be able to play that again. I just love that stuff. I just love it. You know, it's great that enterprising, talented, creative fans bound together to bring back these classics like Earth and Beyond, excuse me, or Jumpgate. You know, because we love them. You know, Earth and Beyond is a great game. I played that one for quite a while. I got a certain part in the story. I got a ways in the story. Oh, nice. I didn't know that the devs Oh. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know the devs helped out. So that's really cool. That. I don't. Did you just make a donation of $10? I mean, hey Julie. I think that's what that means. If so, thank you. I think that's what that means. Anyway, yeah, we do not have all the technology required to launch the program's mission. Although, wait, space program. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. That is most kind. Thank you very much. That really it's been a roller coaster of a morning. We had an anti-union bootlicker, and now we have someone making a donation. So, thank you. All right, hang on. Okay, space probe with an exploration robot. Okay, sure. President, it would seem that you have the means to conduct a persuasive and effective foreign policy. Judging by the amount you kindly deposited in my account in Switzerland. What? You can count on me to inform you of any... Oh! Okay. Well, hang on, man. Hang on, buddy. I got some other messages I gotta read here. It is always possible to try and purchase foreign territory. Oh, no, we're not doing that. That didn't go well back in the day. Purchase foreign territory. Come on! Must plan for the purchase and production of their equipment and armaments. We now have enough supplies to double our effectiveness, but keep in mind that calling up reservists can be quickly stopped by insufficient supplies. Okay. High velocity missiles. This new type of missile. A lot going on here, you guys. And what do you want? Really, game? Really? We're gonna talk about surrogacy? It's an hour in and we're still in the tutorial, even though we do have
move. With this information,
tangents.
You have convincing evidence that you will have the pleasure of presenting in New York to the UN Security Council. If your request is accepted, these members will decide on a resolution to take sanctions against Eritrea.
Okay. Urge the Security Council to denounce a nation that threatens world peace. Oh wait, Kenya? Kenya, what do we want to do? No, I don't think we want Kenya. We want Eritrea, right? Right? To announce a nation, go to the UN menu and click on the Seas Security Council to announce a nation. Select Eritrea. Okay, I did that. Now wait for the UN vote. Well, hang tight. Got people who want to talk to me. Global warming, a diplomatic offensive. That's a lot. There's a lot of reading, and the text is tiny. I'm worried about my eyes. Like, I hope this doesn't give me a headache. Wow, this guy resigned. Wow, okay.
I would like to draw your attention to our social media surveillance service. We need more resources because it is mostly there that modern plagues and threats to our institutions, such as conspiracy theories and terrorist influences, are created. Moreover, our digital service is also capable of starting rumors on our own soil about a targeted individual. Think about it. It could come in useful, especially during an election. Regarding our foreign spy networks, we have the capacity to disseminate conspiracy theories which would hurt the image of any potential enemies. We have also improved interactions and information sharing between our services, and have thus developed new summary reports which will help you launch operations and analyze them afterward. Finally, you can now assign multiple objectives to the same network. However, depending on the quantity, this could proportionally reduce their effectiveness.
Hey, I love you. Have a great day. I'd be sorry. That was funny.
It is undeniable that this country is grossly violating rules of international law. I therefore urge you to react with all the firmness of which the Security Council is capable. The concert of nations will not tolerate this situation any longer.
Okay. Is this a French company? I don't know. Are they French? This company? Eversim. What a name. Oh, you're right, Luke. They are French. You're right. They are French. I wonder if does the French government like. Oh, heat signature is great. I do plan to do a deep dive on that one at some point. But I've got such a long list of other space games I have to cover. How many games are on this list right now? There's like at least 50 or 60 games on my to-do list that I still have to cover. But yeah, Heat Signature is great. I'm not good at it, but it's an amazing game. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, does the French government... Huh? Oh. Really? Why do we need that? That was unnecessary.
Bravo. The Security Council sanctions have an effective and dissuasive effect on the Eritrean government and its arms traffickers. Right. And now, I'll have to leave you so that I can train other novice leaders. You've pulled through really well, but be careful not to rest on your laurels. There's still a long way to go before your re-election is secured. Many more reforms have yet to be undertaken and the crisis is still here. We've got work to do. And remember to keep an eye on your popularity rating and your budget deficit. Good luck.
Okay. That was kind of abrupt. I feel like it barely scratched the surface. I feel like it barely scratched the surface of what this game... Ugh! Excuse me. I apologize. Sorry about that. I feel like it barely scratched the surface of what this game has to offer. Is that the way to put it? You know what I mean. But yeah, I wonder if the French government gives grants. Graduated out of the tutorial. Yeah, like there are a lot of countries, right, that give grants to game developers, right? There are a lot of countries that do that, right? I think Germany does. Sure, there are other. Hang on. Is there a list, maybe? Okay, so according to a Reddit post, it's always Reddit posts these days. Poland gives grants. Canada gives grants. Denmark, Sweden. Okay, so there are a decent amount of countries that give grants. Yeah, there are a few. You're right. Okay, where were we? All right, so World Simulation, sure. New game. Free mode ruler. Select a country and play its leader as of January 1st, 2024. Business free mode. Manage one or more companies. Okay, so you can manage a company instead of a government. Interesting. You can play as Ukraine in 2025. Eee. That's asking for okay. French cohabitation. Okay. We got some more business. So you can be a government or a business. Or you can lead an opposition party. Well, that's kind of nifty. We're going to do the free mode. And we are going to do... New Zealand. Sure, Peter Carson. Sure. We're going to try New Zealand. The country I would rather live in. Than this one. Ugh. I love kombucha, you guys. Love it. Beginner, sure. Oh. First you quote Kissinger, then you quote famous Nazi Henry Ford. Game, what are you doing? Oh my God. You were not going to inspire me by a quote from Henry goddamn Ford. Oh no, game. What are you doing to me? Oh, God. Who are you going to quote next? Pol Pot? I just learned about a dictator of Portugal, Adrian Salazar. Gonna quote him next? Henry Ford. Yeah, okay. Oh my God.
The world's heads of state as a whole have focused their New Year's addresses on the theme of hope. Could it have been otherwise? Especially by citing the deceleration of inflation, the downward trend of energy costs, or the efforts in the fight against global warming. Specialists, for their part, believe that the danger will still be high in the coming years. The factors that go into this instability are indeed numerous. Conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza, consequences of global warming, migratory turmoil, terrorism, feelings of insecurity, the rise of extremism in the West, aggression by authoritarian regimes. Faced with such uncertainty, it seems that states are cutting themselves off, playing the cards of protectionism in the fight against immigration, and reinforcing their military defense. Paradoxically, in this politically polarized world, multinational corporations are openly engaged in globalized commerce and have never made so much profit. All the while, social progress lags behind. Economic experts believe that the way out of these crises must involve open collaboration between governments and businesses, not only to promote development, but also to allow a more equitable distribution of wealth.
Oh, can I live in this world? Can I live here? All right, hang on. So, wow, we don't even show up on the global map. We're not. Look at this. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind me. If you look at the mini map here, right there, there's just a tiny, like, it doesn't even show up in the ocean. Okay, what do we got? Let's see. No advisors telling me to do anything. Look at the budget. All right, so let's see. We got budget, debt, taxation, currency. Change the key interest rate. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, and civil servants. Oh. Huh. Well, we can increase the amount of teachers, researchers, health. Oh. So we can increase the amount of civil servants in these departments if we feel we need to. What is this music from? I know this music. It's from another game. Can't remember which. But I know I've heard this before. Alright, so that's... know this music. Where have I heard this music before? Okay, so our cabinet is all filled up. Driving me absolutely bananas. Driving me nuts. I wonder if someone on their forums pointed this out. Hang on. I swear to God, I've heard this music before. Come on. No, I've heard this music before. I just cannot be aware. No, it was in another game. I think it might have been a space game. I'm gonna ask in their Steam forum. This is driving me crazy. Yeah, I swear I've heard this music before. I swear. Maybe it's in the credits section. I'll have to look. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, farming. Subsidize farming a little bit. I like farming. Industry, service, energy, environment. Peace. Immigration. Oh, hey, Project IGI. I am pretty sure I played that game ages ago on stream. Let me see if I can find it. It's been a million years. I know I've played it. Yeah, 5 years ago. That was a while ago. That was ages ago. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Okay, what am I doing? Detention centers? I'm really not... Oh my god, I forgot about IGI Origins. Luke, I completely forgot about that one. My god, hang on. I completely forgot that was a thing. I got it wishlisted and everything. When was the last anything about that game? Wow, I completely forgot about that. Well, they haven't updated their pay. They haven't updated any kind of news since 2023. The studio shut down in 2023. So yeah, that's not happening. Even though the Steam page is up, it's not happening. Wait, do you not like IGI 2? I thought IGI 2 was a good game. I mean, they're kind of different, but I thought both games were pretty good. An IGI mod for Arma. Wow, that's funny. Look at all these things you can do. Determine immigration policy. Issuing visas. Determine policy on issuing visas. There's a lot you can do here. Army. Okay. Alright. So wait, we have family and we have woman. What can we do about woman? Oh, women. Checks on gender equality in the workplace. Okay. Fight against. Okay, good. Education policy on gender equality. All right, okay. All right, that sounds good. Fight against pedophilia. Prevention and vaccination. Good, that's pretty high up there. Fight against child labor. Excellent. Literacy aids. Backup classes? What does that mean? No tooltips. Don't seem to be any tooltips. There's a lot going on here. Education. We're going to up teacher salaries. And we're going to up our objectives of manpower. Buildings. We can build more buildings if we want to. Set a maximum school age. Establish the freedom of teachers? Determines the involvement in the state in developing academic syllabuses. Huh. Indoctrination. Oh my god. Wait, what do you mean IGI2 was propaganda? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Alright, so we're just gonna not worry about that. I like how you can pin things. Regulate religious garb? I like how they use the word garb. Ban on housing foreign students. Wow. The duration of school vacations. Wow, what you can do here. We just upped the budget for education. That's good. Research. Yes, research. Oh wow, your first space game was... Well, you didn't answer my question about why IGI 2 or 3 is, or the never happening 3 is propaganda. Yeah, you didn't answer my question there. I played IGI 2 ages ago. It was okay. I liked the first one more, but the second one was alright. It's not available for sale anywhere, apparently. I remember you could buy the first IGI on Gamersgate a while ago. Yeah, I played the Asteroids remake. I played it on the PC though. Alright, hang on. Cooperation. New scientific... Wow, there's a lot you can do here. There's so many options. Culture. Ooh, space research. Thing. What the hell? Hang on. Map of space programs. Space telescope. Whoa. So, how do I make all of these things happen? Or are these things already up there? Like the James... Oh, these things are already up there, apparently? Oh, I see. These are maps of existing space programs, apparently. Create a space agency. Yeah, let's create a national space agency. Yeah, I'm for that. Culture. Municipal Theater, National Museum. Museum. Oh, a grand library. Ooh, can we build one of those? Apparently I can't. Oh, I have to select a region. Put it in Wellington. Alright, the media. Determine level of freedom of information. Oh, wow. Under state control, propaganda. That's very funny. Yeah, maybe... I can't remember if it was Asteroids or Space Invaders. That was my first space game. It had to be one of those two. Back in the late 70s. I just don't remember which. I know it was one of those two at an arcade. I remember the arcade. It's still there. Humorously, wonderfully enough. Putt-Putt in Clifton Heights, Pennsylvania. Arcade. I spent so much time at that place when I was a kid. Still there too, apparently. Last I looked, anyway. But yeah, it was either Asteroids or Space Invaders. I can't remember which one. Because I was like 5, 4. I mean, the first video game I ever played was Pong. when I was like 3. Because my family realized, hey, we can keep this kid calm if we have him play this thing. So they got me Pong. Because I was a very rambunctious child. And so they got me Pong. And that began my lifelong obsession with video games. Yeah, next year will be 50 years of playing video games for me. Pretty much. 'Cause that's when Pong came out, I believe, in 76. Alright, okay, so we've let's see. Yeah, the one, it was just Pong, that's all it did, and it had the 2 paddle controllers. It was about that big. And it was a silver and wood paneled thing, you know, because that's what things looked like in the 70s. And yeah, it had the two paddles. Yeah, that was it. We played that a lot back in the day. I even got my grandparents into it for a little while. So yeah, that calmed me down for quite a while. Most of the time I played myself. Get up. Most of the time I played both paddles. Because my family wasn't into video games. I mean, who was into video games in the mid-70s? Not a lot of people. Alright. Okay, so I think we've done plenty here. Country. Alright, so let's start the clock. We've added salaries for teachers. We've talked about the budget, creating the budget of a grand library. I mean, we've budgeted a grand library. Oh, we can click on individual airport. Wow, whoa. It's an army base. Okay, hang on, we got some things. Wow, 100% approval rating. Okay, good, I guess.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding values of society, such as love for family and respect for parents. May the heavens support you and your actions.
I think you're right. I mean, video games were gaining in popularity, but Pac-Man was a cultural phenomenon back in the day. There was that song, Pac-Man Fever. There was Pac-Man cereal. There was a cartoon, which is actually a pretty good cartoon. I liked it back in the day. I think you're right that Pac-Man was the one that really catapulted gaming much more mainstream than any other game before it. I think you're right about that, Luke. I played so much Pac-Man back in the day. I was never good at it. But I love it. I love Pac-Man. I even enjoyed the Atari 2600 version, which they sold as just like the arcade. And it was not. But they did the best they could with what they had. Well, I mean, Space Invaders and Pong were... I mean, they were big, but, like, they were nothing compared to the cultural touchstone that was Pac-Man. Like, Pong was, like... Pong got it started, and Space Invaders, like... Space Invaders was popular, but they did not compare to the... Again, phenomenon that was Pac-Man. Hi, Tommy. Nice to meet you. I've heard Japan is lovely. My wife's sister and her husband spent some time there earlier this year and had a wonderful time. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Space Invaders and Pong, yeah, of course, they're important, but like, again, I don't think they catapulted gaming into the mainstream as much as Pac-Man did. Again, Pac-Man, if you recall at the time, was freaking everywhere. Like, everywhere. I mean, toys, games, cereals, shows, songs, Pac-Man Fever. Like, they didn't make a song about Space Invaders. So yeah, Pac-Man was, again, a cultural, huge phenomenon back in the day. And yeah, I would love, if I had a bigger space, if I had a bigger space, I'd probably, and more money, I'd probably have one of those table Pac-Man games, those like, probably the Miss Pac-Man one that you would always see in like a Pizza Hut, you know, where it's the sit down one and it's the vertical, you know, you're looking down at it. I love those. Most influential shmup, probably Space Invaders. Maybe Galaga? Probably Space Invaders. I mean, that was, I think, the first one. Could you call Asteroids a shmup? I guess you could. R-Type? I don't know about that. I mean, a lot of games came before R-Type. I mean, you had to have Galaga and Space Invaders to, you know, walk so R-Type could run. But I don't know what the most influential shmup would be. I mean, yeah, exactly, Embar. It was Pac-Man. You can find Pac-Man in restaurants and drugstores and all over the place. Like that was that. I really feel like Pac-Man was the game that really catapulted video games into a much larger. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I mean, R-Type is influential, but I'm thinking like foundational is an excellent word, Luke. That's more where my brain is going, is foundational. And like I said, you can't have R-Type without Space Invaders, basically. I mean, Time Pilot was a big one. 1941? Was that one of them? Or was that the same game? There were quite a few. River Raid was a big one. God, I love the River Raid games. Back when Activision actually made good games. Salamander. I do not remember Salamander. Hang on. Oh, like Berserk? Robotron, yeah, it was good. Sounds great. No, you spelled Salamander correctly. I'm just looking it up on Moby Games. What? Do not remember. I'm seeing a Salamander 2 on Moby Games, but I'm not seeing Salamander. Oh. Oh. Okay, over here it's called Life Force, apparently. Yeah, apparently it's over here it was called Life Force. It's also called Life Force Salamander in some places. But yeah, over here it's called Life Force. I do remember that game. I don't know if I played that in the arcade. I probably did. Let me look at the screenshots. I played so many games in the arcade back in the day. Oh yeah, I did play this back in the arcade in the day. Yeah, I did play this. Yeah, this one was neat because it did horizontal and vertical. Luke, Defender and Gauntlet are my favorite arcade games of all time. I love Defender so much because when you got good at it, which took a while, took a lot of quarters. When you started getting good at it, it was so satisfying. It was so satisfying. But it took a lot of practice to get good at it. But my God, Defender is, like I said, Defender and Gauntlet are my favorite arcade games of all time. I love those games. Oh my God. But it's a brutal game. Oh, you want to meet, man? Sure, we can meet the president of Uruguay. Uruguay? I say that right? Uruguay? Sure, we'll meet the president of Uruguay. Alright, so things are moving, things are grooving. Oh, you can really zoom in on cities here. See the airport. I did not mean to zoom out like that. That's Palmerston. Hastings, huh? New Plymouth. All right. Sure. Offer a bribe. Oh, so I can't actually tell you to do anything. I'm going to tell you you're radiant.
You flatter me.
Alright. Alright, I thought I could do more. I played one or two of the Dominion games, and just like Conquest of Elysium, I could not click with it. I want to get Dominion 6 at some point, because apparently, from what I understand, that's the easiest in. That one has the easiest, that one's the one that's easiest to click with, I'm told. So I do want to get Dominion 6 at some point. It just hasn't been cheap enough for me to splurge on, you know what I mean? Okay, so how are we doing? 100%. Public finances are bad. What?
I must inform you that you can, at your leisure, consult a summary of our files on terrorist groups targeting our country.
Oh.
We will list the principal suspects likely to be leaders of organizations on our soil or to mount
Who would
terror
target New
operations.
Zealand?
This file will expand. According to the gathering of intelligence and data sheets, can also be removed if we determine that a suspect no longer poses a danger. By the way, I must tell you that the state's investment in the analysis of data and anti-terrorism will allow us to cross-check our information more quickly. We urge you to consult our file regularly and give us directives if you believe that we need to put a suspect under surveillance or proceed with an arrest. In closing, one final remark. An arrest without evidence is likely to provoke an outcry among human rights organizations and be viewed differently by public opinion.
Why is human rights in like, not brackets, but what are these called? I don't remember what they're called. Alright, hang on. So how do we look at spy shit? Secret Service. Agent 001. Ooh, consult secret files on heads of state. Okay. Spy satellites. Yeah, New Zealand's gonna have a spy satellite. All right, sure. So we have two terrorist organizations in the country, but their state is void? The jihadist, oh God. Yeah, this is kind of problematic. Wow, we can place them under surveillance. Alright, hang on. Well, if you ever read the book On the Beach, which don't read it, it's depressing. The book takes place in Australia, I believe. They're playing the game of reading the news. Yeah, the book takes place in Australia. And that's like one of the safest places left where the radiation doesn't kill everybody. Until the end of the movie where it kills everybody. It's one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen. And books. That book gave me nightmares. But yeah, I would believe that New Zealand, like, who's going to bomb New Zealand? I mean, I'm a stone's throw from Los Angeles. I'm probably also parked. I'm trying to curse less. I'm probably also fudged. Parked? Ragged? Fudged? Something like that, yeah. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. Oh, I might need some actual caffeine today. I've been trying to, I've been having these kombuchas instead of some caffeine, but oh, what? What do you want?
Our team is in place. The information gathered on this suspect terrorist will be archived directly into his dossier, which you can consult at any time.
Cool. How do I look at his dossier? Double-clicking the guy. Guess we don't have anything yet. Oh, now there are 3 members. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. About Putin. I did not know that. Let's skip a week. And then we're going to probably call it. So, wait, what's the... What? I don't... Tourism professionals complained about the few efforts implemented by the government to facilitate the access of foreign visitors to different tourist sites. All right. Let's see. There's a transportation thing. Construct subways. Okay, we can't. Construct subways? Oh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna call it. This game is, interesting. It's got some problems. It's trying to do a lot. And you know what? I appreciate that it's trying to do a lot. I do. I appreciate that it's trying to do so much. You can play just about any country in all these different scenarios, or you can play a business if you want, which is interesting. It's buggy. It's got some... Don't get me started on Stellaris. I have to appreciate their ambition here. I really have to appreciate their ambition. We're not done, though. Today we have a podcast. It's the first podcast of the month. Today we are talking about, I believe, games that don't have direct combat as a factor. I believe is our topic for today. Double check on that. Yes. Games in which direct combat is not a factor. It'll be interesting. And then tomorrow, okay, so I've got dental surgery today. I'm getting a crown put in. So if that goes fine, I'll probably stream tomorrow. And if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be the just released Envoy pack. It'll be the just released Envoy pack for X4 Foundations that just dropped this morning. I didn't stream today because there was an embargo until 7 a.m., which is in the middle of my stream. So it's like, okay, I'll play it tomorrow. So tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it, we'll be returning to X4 with their new Envoy pack. So that should be tomorrow. And if I don't feel up to it, we'll probably play it on Friday. So have a great day, everyone. Be safe, be well, take care of each other. Please get vaccinated if you still can, while you still can. If you can. And not just COVID. Get all the vaccines. Seriously, get them all. Wear your masks. Masks work. I can tell you from personal experience, I've had one cold in 5 years. I don't remember the last time I had the flu. Wearing a mask for a half-hour trip to the grocery store is worth not getting a cold that knocks you on your ass for 4 days. Excuse me, knocks you on your butt for 4 days. So wear your masks. They work. N95s or KN95s. Thank you as always to our patrons who help pay for things like Restream so we can all talk to each other and I can stream to multiple platforms. Don't forget to check out Retro Dogfight. Episode 5 is out now, in which we talk about Gunship and F-15 Strike Eagle, my new podcast about old flight sims. And don't forget to wear your helmet. We'll see you back here in about 3 hours.